to visit with us. We filled the time waiting.
Okay, good, because I had it on my calendar that it was 9:45.
Oh, I just looked at Josh's email just to make sure, and it was 8:45. So,
okay.
So we're good. So our conversation with Barb Hauge and maybe Molly, if Molly calls, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. So deep breath. And you've got an eagle watch coming up this weekend.
We do, on Saturday at the Loyal Hannah Dam.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun. It's a Friends of the Parks program that we're advertising, and it'll be a lot of fun. It is weather dependent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if there is if you're concerned, you should go to Facebook and look up the either the Decathlon page or the Indiana County. Yellow Creek, not Yellow Creek. Wait.
Friends of the Parks.
Hold on, Friends of the Parks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look up the Friends of the Parks Facebook page, and they'll be able to let you know whether or not the program's a go or not, if it's a questionable weather day.
Now, this is the second of the walks for this year.
It is. It is. We've had a delay between the first walk and the second walk, which happens sometimes. There's not a lot of people who really grab onto those days in February as days that we want to walk, but once this starts, it's almost every weekend until Nature Palooza, which is June 3rd.
I think you need hot chocolate at this one too. I'm just saying.
It's going to be a chilly one, isn't it?
So it's at the Loyal Hannah Dam outside of Salzburg, and you'll gather at the park office at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
You can bring your binoculars if you'd like.
Yes.
And watch the eagles.
Yes, and sometimes what happens is people will bring their binoculars and let other people use them, or set up a tripod with a stand and a viewfinder, and allow other people to take a look. But it's supposed to be really a spectacular view. Yeah. And if you've ever watched Anthony Frazier's pictures, he has a lot of pictures of the eagles at Loyal Hannah Dam, so it'll be really exciting. Yeah,
well, I like it especially when Joe Walsh starts to go, but I'm just saying. But that's a different type of eagle. But this one happens this weekend, and then the following weekend is the Conemaugh Flood Day walk in Blairsville. That's fun.
It's yes. Well, we're commemorating the St. Patrick's Day flood, so that's not so much fun, but what we were trying to capture, and we're not sure if we have or not, but every year the Army Corps of Engineers floods the Conemaugh Dam.
Sure.
And to test, just to make sure everything's working properly. And everybody in Blairsville goes down to the Conemaugh River to check that out. But they don't announce it ahead of time, or at least not in enough time for us to get it on the map. Or on the flyer, but we'll be able to find out when that will be as well. So we're hoping to be able to share that with everybody at that day, if it isn't that day particularly. Yeah.
And bottom line is, you're there for the walk itself.
Yes.
For the Indiana County Decathlon.
Yeah, and we're going to capture some of the history there. David Janicek and Denise Jennings will be leading the tour and providing some of that history of the flood, but also of the Conemaugh Dam and some of the history of the Conemaugh River, which will be fun. And
you're right. I mean, it is almost literally every single week after that.
Yes.
Because after the Conemaugh Flood Day walk in Blairsville, you've got the walk and roll on the Climber Trail.
Yes. That's always a fun one. It was requested that we bring that one back. We did that, I think maybe our second year we did a walk and roll on the Climber Trail. So bring your wheelchair, stroller, cane, walker, anything you have, bring it with you, and we'll go for a walk on the trail. It's if you go out and back, it's 3 miles, but and there's benches along the way, so go as long as you want, and then we'll double back and come back and pick you up on our way back. And afterwards, we've been invited to the senior center there. Aging Services Senior Center in Clymer has invited us back for some socializing, some drinks and snacks and things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be really fun.
Yeah, and they'll love to see you there.
Yeah.
Well, folks who want to do that will you'll have a great day there in Clymer. That is on March the 25th. That's at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And that'll take you into the next month, the April Fool's Day walk on Saturday, huh? Saturday,
Yeah.
April 1st.
Yeah, finding your inner child, the adult salamander hike.
Wear your boots for that one, because it's at Yellow Creek, right?
Yes, it's at Yellow Creek. Usually that one is in the woods, so it's not always muddy particularly, but sometimes it is snow covered. So
Yeah.
make sure that you do bring your boots and dress for the weather. But we'll be turning over logs and looking under rocks for the salamanders that live in the woodlands there.
And then a whole series of walks through April and May. The decathlon is really rolling now, and folks can take part in and enjoy themselves with a walk, but they can also do themselves some good too.
Yes, yes, and you don't even know you're getting any exercise. We don't even mention that word. Whenever we're out there, we just are out having a good time, and look, then you have your steps all in, and you're done for the week.
Well, Barb, we're out of time, unfortunately, but I'm glad you ran up here literally to
Me
visit
too.
with us.
I have to run back real quick without my coat.
It's Indiana in the morning on WCCS.
Honey, we must start fixing up this house. It's our investment. We need to take care of it.
You're right, but who can we trust to do the work?
Mount Pleasant Window and Remodeling Company is the only contractor I can think of that's been in business for a long time, has great testimonials and ratings, plus certified installers. Can you tell I've been looking into it?
Yes, and I love you for it.
Spring is the time to renew your home projects. Mount Pleasant Window and Remodeling Company is the place to start. Need new windows? Mount Pleasant Window has been replacing windows since 1975 using custom-made factory direct replacement windows. Need a new entry door, steel door, or fiberglass door? Mount Pleasant Window and Remodeling Company installs beautiful energy-efficient doors by Provia. Do you need a bathroom upgrade? You guessed it, Mount Pleasant Window and Remodeling can do that too. Fully licensed and insured with a 4.7 out of 5-star Google rating plus